What's going on, boys? I got the college football picks for you for Saturday, September 13th. With this format I'm about to give you guys, you could turn $20 into $200. Obviously, our picks for today have not gone yet, so we're just going to jump straight into our picks for tomorrow's games. Obviously, another college football Saturday. Absolutely stoked. These games have been super, super good. So, with that being said, our first pick is going to be John Mateer, over 278.5 passing yards. Yes, he missed last week against Michigan. He missed by 9 yards. Really not too worried about it. If it's that big of a deal to you guys, you can come over here and run some over 327.5 passing plus rushing yards for him. Obviously, he had 72 rushing yards against Michigan. Just put up a whole hell of a ton of yards against Illinois State. So I really don't think either way you can't really go wrong. Obviously, he is playing Temple. They're going to be throwing the ball a lot, not because they're losing, but because college teams tend to like to run up the score a lot. And even if they do end up slowing down from a passing standpoint in the second half, I think that he can get probably upwards of 200 in the first half. So absolutely love that 278.5 passing yards line for John Mateer. The next play I've got for you guys is going to be Bryant Wesco. We're taking him over 65.5 receiving yards. Obviously, Antonio Williams has been out since like the first quarter of the season for Clemson. This dude has been carrying a ton of load because of that. Just about 40 minutes ago or so, they did announce that Antonio Williams will not be playing again tomorrow. So this is going to be Cade Klubnik's guy all day long. Obviously, Georgia Tech loves to run the ball. They have a very aggressive style of play on both sides of the ball. And I think that that's going to bode well for Clemson's pass game. Obviously, a very aggressive defense. It's going to be looking for the run more. Clemson has not had a very good run game. I think they're going to be leaning on the pass quite a bit because this Georgia Tech team is legit. They are good. They do have the ability to beat this Clemson team if Clemson does not play it right. I think they know what they got to do, and that is exactly going to be passing to Bryant Wesco. He's their guy right now. Again, Antonio Williams is confirmed out for tomorrow's game. So absolutely love that line. 65.5, very, very obtainable for Bryant Wesco. But our third play is going to be Qan Lacy. We're taking him over 17.5 fantasy score. Would have liked to take his yards. I've seen that one bouncing around between like 95 and 100. That's a ton of yards. So kind of want to play it more safe. This dude gets a ton of yards. He gets touchdowns for this Ole Miss team. Absolutely love it. Obviously, last week against Kentucky, he had like 28 carries for like 130-something yards and a touchdown. So I absolutely love this. He's playing Arkansas, whose run defense is very similar to Kentucky's skill-wise. I think that this guy can have an amazing game. And on top of that, he had 28 carries. Not really sure, too sure why that is, but this guy gets a ton of carries. Obviously, against their first game, week 1, he had a ton of carries as well. So, absolutely love this fantasy score line. I think that he will for sure be getting in the end zone. So, absolutely love this. Obviously, if we take a look back at his other lines, his touchdown is a goblin. This dude scores a ton. His yards is at 100.5. That's a lot. I do like his longest rush, though. So if you guys want to take his longest rush instead, by all means, take that. This dude breaks off a ton of long runs, so love that line. But his rush attempts, Goblin at 17.5, don't love it. Obviously, just don't really love the Goblins. And then the rush yards line is just a little too high. So either one of these, you guys will be sitting pretty. Love both those lines for him. But with that being said, we're going to get into our last play. It's going to be Aaron Anderson. We're taking him over 70.5 receiving yards. They are playing Florida. This is going to be a tough matchup. Yes, Florida has not been playing up to their potential so far. However, I think that if they do, they're going to give LSU a little bit of trouble. It's not going to be a game where LSU goes up by 40 points and just runs the ball out the rest of the time. They're going to have to throw at some point in this game. Obviously, Garrett Nussmeier has been an outstanding quarterback all year long, especially last year as well. Very, very good quarterback play over there at LSU. He seems to love Aaron Anderson this year. Obviously, he's got 99 and 73 already. So I think that this is going to be very, very easy for Aaron Anderson to hit if he sticks around the 7 to 8 target range. I think that this will be a very easy line for him to get to with no problem at all. But with that being said, these are the 4 plays I've got for you guys just to go over them for you really quickly. John Mateer, more than 278.5 passing yards. Again, this guy is a dog. He is, in my mind, should be the front runner for MVP. This guy has so far had a flawless year. So absolutely love what John Mateer's been doing. He's playing against Temple. That should be super easy for him. Bryant Wesco, more than 65.5 receiving yards. Again, Antonio Williams is out this week again, so he's going to be their guy. They're going to have to throw. That Georgia Tech team is talented. So They might give Clemson a little bit of trouble. They're going to have to pass a little bit. And then Qan Lacy, more than 17.5 fantasy score. Again, yards is a little bit too high for what I'm comfortable with than those two Goblins. If you guys want to take his longest rush, by all means, take that. I think that that's an amazing line as well. I do like this fantasy score line, though, just because of how much he likes to get in the end zone. Absolutely love this fantasy score line. And then obviously Aaron Anderson, more than 70.5 receiving yards. He is Nussmeier's guy. Nussmeier is a great quarterback, without a doubt. He is his guy, so absolutely love this line. Again, Florida does have a very talented team. If they play up to the potential that everyone knows they can play up to, they're going to give this LSU squad a lot of trouble. This LSU squad is going to have to pass the ball at some point in this game, I promise you guys. So absolutely love that 70.5 for Aaron Anderson. Now, obviously, just to talk about VIP and chalkboard for you guys really quickly, our VIP picks have not gone yet today. We went up another unit yesterday, so we are now plus 50 in the last about 4.5 weeks. We are still sitting super, super pretty in VIP. Absolutely love the streak we've been on. Plus 50 over a 4.5 week period. That's a ton of consistency. I absolutely love to see that. But I'm just going to jump over here, talk to you guys about Chalkboard really quickly before I get out of here. If you guys want to download the Chalkboard app, throw in that code SBL when you're signing up. You guys are going to get all their free picks they put up for every single sport every single day. There's a ton of stuff because obviously still early in the NFL season, still early in the college season. Ton of football stuff right now. So super sick right there. And then free $20. No deposit required, guys. They are paying you guys $20 to use this code. So super sweet deal there. Obviously, those promo packs, talk a ton about them. They give you deposit matches, payout boosts, all that good stuff that makes betting super, super fun. So love those promo packs. That free $20, you really can't go wrong with that. And a bunch of free plays on top of it. Super sweet deal there. And then obviously my own personal deal that I am extending out to you guys. If you guys want to download the Chalkboard app during your sign up, throw in code SBL and deposit at least $20. I'll be giving each one of you guys that does that 1 month of free VIP. Now, again, all you got to do, go download that Chalkboard app, throw in that code SBL, and deposit at least $20 during your sign up. Shoot me a quick email. My email is in the description of all my videos. Shoot me a quick email. Let me know, and I'll get you guys that 1 month of free VIP as soon as I see it. But with that being said, boys, I'm going to get out of here. So I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow.